Hey guys, welcome to today's tutorial. On today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to draft a princess cup bustier, the simplest method I know. And measurements I'll be using is bust 34, half length of 12. That's from your shoulder to your under bust 12, then your round under bust 30, and your waist 30. The shoulder will be 14, and that's so. The first thing I'm doing right here is to write the measurement down, so to give us a guideline when we start drafting. And also I have my pattern paper, as you can see, and I'm using a freehand pattern that I usually use, that I know. And today we have someone in our class. Actually, she came for a tutorial, so I use that as an opportunity to make this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel, click on the notification bell to be notified when we post new videos, and also like and comment on this video, so because the more you like, the more people get to see it. So let's begin the tutorial. So the first thing I'm doing right here is to get my full measurement. That's the full half length, because it's a gown, so we'll be adding a skirt at the bottom of the gown. So for the top, half length is 16, so I'm making it 17. So we use half inch to join at the bottom and half inch to join at the top. Look at my student looking at my face, so funny. Yeah, so after doing that, you mark down. So the next thing I'm going to be doing right here is to get my measurement points. That's my shoulder to my nipple point, which is 9. I'll mark it there, 9. Then my shoulder to my other bust, which is 12. And after 12, the waist is there already. So what I'm doing right here is to mark down. This is to give us a guideline as well. Then here I'm labeling bust point, under bust, and of course my waist. I hope you can see the line, and sorry for my camera. I don't know, I've not gotten a very good camera, so I'm also using my phone camera, and it's really messing me up lately. So the next thing I'm doing right here, as you can see, I'm getting my dot line. My dot line for this bust 34 is 3.5, but I mark 4 for seam allowances. We'll add half inch allowance for the seam allowance. And the next thing I'm going to do now is just to mark down. And here is the interesting part: how to get your princess bustier. I mark half inch on the middle side and 1.5 on the other side, as you can see. Oh boy, my camera is really crazy here. I hope you can see what I'm doing. That is it, and mark the half inch. And now to get the line for the princess cup, what I do, the method I use is, I first of all measure half of my shoulder, which is 7, and then I divide that 7 into 2 again to get 3.5, as you can see, and then I mark 2" again. Let me explain again. I mark half of my shoulder to get the princess line. I mark off of my shoulder from there to there 7, as you can see, and then I divide that 7 again into 2, that's 3.5, and also I add 2" allowance to it. This is where my curve line for my princess cut is coming from. Okay, let's begin. And then to get the princess cup, what I do is I draw the line I step up by 1 and step down by 1 as well. This is not necessarily necessary, but I just decided to do it that way. And then from that 3.5 that I have marked, I draw a straight line down to meet where the nipple point is, as you can see. And from that 2, I draw another one. So you see, from that 2, I draw a mark down. From that 3.5, I draw another mark down. And then I connect. Yes, I made a mistake there, so I'm taking it back to that point. And the other one too, I'll take it to that point too. Yes, it should be directly on that point. And then I mark down like this. And here, I'm just going to use my curve to curve. But since I don't have a curve, I use my hand to curve. Make sure you curve it very well so that it can come out, and dim the sharpness at the nipple points so that you don't have too much pointed measurement when you start sewing. So the next thing I'm doing now is to put my measurement point. So you can see my nipple to my nipple point is my both measurement is 34 into 4 is 8.5, and then I added 3" allowance to it. You can add as much allowance as because it's better you have excess allowance, because after coupling might be short of fabric, so I'll just add 3" allowance to it. For my under bust is 7.5, that's the 30 into 4, 7.5. Then that 2.5 I use for the darts at the middle, I put it back, and then I added my 3" allowance to it. What I just do is just mark down. And that is it about the front. I don't cut the front and everything already. What I do is after coupling, before I draft the neck and the shoulder armhole, sorry. And the next thing I'm going to be doing right here is to duplicate the back for the front. or rather duplicate the front for the back. Here I'm taking 2-inch allowance for the zip. So after doing this, what you just do next is just to place the front on the back exactly like this. You can decide to pin down, which is best, so that your fabric doesn't shift. You pin it down. Then you trim exactly the way it is. And now look at what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, very trickish. I'm going to trim off here, as you can see. And then I realize I have to pin that place down, and I pin it down to hold that very firm. So I'm back. Trim off. And this is the front and the back. We're done with this part. Then for this side, you raise the front up and you trim it according to the curves you see. Make sure you don't trim on both sides. So now to get the back, what you just need to do is okay, I'm just retrimming. The curve is, I'll get it round curve. So the next thing you do here is to fold that bust, that's that bust curve. Just fold it in. Fold it in, as you can see. And then you cut it off. And that is it, front and back. with this, you know you're done already. What you just need to do here